The Dixon Gallery and Gardens is an art museum here in Memphis, Tennessee. We have artwork that travels from all over the world to be shown in our gallery spaces, and the artwork is always changing, so there's always something new to see. We also have a beautiful garden outside filled with all different types of plants, flowers, and trees.
Hi everyone, I'm Kristen.
And I'm Danielle.
We work for the Dixon Gallery and Gardens, and our job is to teach people about the museum and the gardens outside.
Today we're going to create an art project with you inspired by the Dixon. Let's get started.
Today we will be exploring 4 works of art in the Dixon's permanent collection. But first, let's talk about the concept of shape. Geometric shapes are shapes that can be defined by mathematic principles. They are precise and sharply defined. Think circles, squares, triangles, and lots more. Organic shapes are similar to those found in nature, so a lot less precise and more curved, rounded, or just an irregular shape that's hard to define. This lithograph by Matisse is a great example of organic shapes, which makes sense because the title of the piece is Vine in French. This sculpture by Brian Russell can be found in the Dixon's Gardens and is another great example of organic shapes. It's kind of hard to see with the leaves in the background though. Now you'll see lots of curves and other interesting shapes that don't fall into the geometric category. In this oil painting by Earl Horder, you'll notice lots of geometric patterns and shapes. I can see really straight edges and triangles, but I'm sure you can find much more. Finally, we have this sculpture by June Kaneko that breaks the mold a little bit. On the surface, we have painted circles that are definitely geometric. They're very precise. But the actual shape of the sculpture is more organic. It's not so precise and structured like the circles are. Today, in your artwork, you'll be using both geometric and organic shapes, just like this piece does. But we'll do so in a different way. We are creating something called lenticular art pieces. Here's a sneak peek of what that looks like. Now let's go over materials and get started. Today you'll need scissors, a glue stick, color pencils, this template that says ABAB, a black sheet of paper, and a white paper with our striped template. Before we do anything else, let's cut out our templates so that they are the appropriate size for our project. Make sure to cut around all sides of the paper on the line you see. And only cut the lines around the edges. Lines inside of the template will be for later. Now that that's done, let's start with the white sheet of paper. The first thing we're going to do is divide it in half. You'll notice the line in the center is much thicker than the others. Let's go ahead and cut along that line. On this first paper, we're going to draw organic shapes. Try to cover your paper with color. Fill it with shapes that are squiggly, wavy, wobbly, whatever you like. Because coloring takes time, let's skip ahead. Once your first drawing is finished, let's grab the second half of the paper and fill it with, what do you think? Geometric shapes. Just like before, color it all in. Once those are done, it's time for the A and B labeled template. I'm going to start on one end and fold the edge until it meets the first line. Then I'll flip my paper over and fold it kind of like I'm folding a fan. Then I'll flip my paper back to the front again and flip it to the back and fold. Back and forth, until I've gone all the way to the other side. Take your time with this step to do it as evenly as possible. It doesn't have to be perfect, but try your best. Once you're all done, open it up a little to see the zigzag shape is formed. For our next step, pick one of your drawings from earlier and cut the line closest to the left-hand side. With this strip of paper, we're going to find the first column that is labeled A. Take your glue stick and apply glue all along that A column. And then we're gluing our strip right on top. After that, we're going to cut out another on the same paper and skip a space so that we are gluing it onto the next place labeled A. We're doing this for the whole paper. And then for the next one, we'll cut out and glue strips the same way, but this time we're only placing them where we see the letter B. Do this all the way across. Since our paper got flattened out a little bit when gluing, you might want to go back and refold it that accordion or fan style. The two empty spaces on the edge are so we can add a background to our page. So grab that black sheet of paper and apply glue on the back of each of the blank spaces. Flip it over, and we have our finished lenticular art piece. Awesome job, everyone.
Thanks so much for watching. I hope you'll visit the Dixon soon, and as always, stay creative!